All right, let's get into it. Another week, another absolute whirlwind in the world of AI. I know, it feels like chaos out there, but trust me, underneath all that noise, some very serious, very strategic power plays are being made. We're going to break down what actually matters. And just to put this into perspective for you, we're talking about more than 50, that's 50, significant AI updates that dropped in just the last 7 days. It's almost impossible for anyone to keep up with that pace. So, the real question is, right, which of these moves are actually going to reshape the market? We have to forget all the minor updates, all the fluff. We're here to cut through that chaos and look at the big chess moves, the ones that are defining the future of business and tech. So let's dive in. First up, there's this quiet war being fought for what is arguably the most valuable real estate on the planet, your computer screen. The end goal here? Simple, to become the one single hub for every single piece of knowledge work you do. Now look at this. On one side, you've got Google's Notebook LM. It can now take all your notes and just automatically spit out slide decks, infographics, even custom video summaries. And on the other side, you've got Perplexity, which lets you build presentations and spreadsheets while you're doing the research. You see the strategy, right? It's identical. They want to kill the copy-paste. They want you to search, research, and create all in one place, effectively locking you into their world. But here's the thing. While Google and Perplexity are busy building you a nicer, more efficient workspace, another player is taking a far more aggressive approach. And that player is Manus. It doesn't want to help you with your work. It wants to do the work for you. And this is where it gets really interesting. This idea of a browser operator. You basically hand over the keys to your Chrome browser, and it just starts acting like your digital assistant. It uses your logins, it blows past CAPTCHAs, it fills out all those tedious forms. Look, this isn't just another productivity tool. This is a massive leap toward true automation of all the boring stuff we do online. So while that battle for your desktop is heating up, Elon Musk basically decided to pour a giant can of gasoline on the entire AI platform market. And this was, without a doubt, the single most disruptive move of the week. Yup, you heard that right. He didn't just launch a competitor. He launched a model that, at least on paper, beats the market leaders, and then he completely torched their entire business model by giving it away, for free. And listen, this isn't just hype. The numbers don't lie. If you look at the general knowledge benchmark scores, Grock 4.1 is now #1. It is actually outperforming both GPT-4 and Claude 3. So from a pure performance standpoint, this is a legitimate, serious contender. But here's the catch. And if you ask me, this is where the real story is. The performance is impressive, no doubt, but that's not the real bomb he dropped. The true disruption is the strategy behind it all. And this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? OpenAI and Anthropic, they've built these massive empires on paid subscriptions and pay-as-you-go APIs. It's a classic closed ecosystem. Musk is taking a sledgehammer to that entire structure. Free for users, free API access for developers. He's not just competing anymore, he's weaponizing the word free to directly attack their revenue streams and poach their user base. This is absolutely brutal textbook market disruption. So, what do you do when you're the king? How do you respond when a challenger comes not just for your crown, but to burn down the entire castle? Let's take a look at how OpenAI and Google are trying to defend their turf. OpenAI's response was fast, and it hit on multiple fronts. They dropped an autonomous coding AI that can literally work for you all weekend. They finally rolled out group chats, which is a big move to get entire teams hooked on their platform. And then, in a very, very smart play, they offered Chat GPT free to every single teacher in America until 2027. You see, this isn't just about cool new features. It's about digging their hooks in deeper, capturing the next generation of users, and making their platform way too sticky to leave. Google, on the other hand, played a very different card. Instead of just pushing out more features, they made a calculated move to position themselves as the leader in safety and authenticity. Now, I've seen this playbook before. When a market gets this chaotic, the old giant starts playing the long game. They launched something called Synth ID. The easiest way to think about it is like a permanent invisible watermark for AI images. And this is a huge deal. In an age where deepfakes are everywhere and no one knows what's real and everyone is worried about copyright, Google is offering a tool for verification. They're actively trying to change the conversation from who's got the coolest features to who can you actually trust. It's a very, very smart play.
But as all these giants are battling it out for market supremacy, we got a pretty chilling reminder this week that this technology isn't just a tool for productivity, it is also a weapon. And I mean that quite literally. Anthropic, the company that makes Claude, just announced that they disrupted the first major cyber attack that was orchestrated almost entirely by an AI. This is a watershed moment. This isn't theoretical anymore. So here's how it went down. A hacking group used an AI to target 30 major organizations around the world. The AI did 90% of the heavy lifting. We're talking scanning networks for weaknesses and then writing the actual code to exploit them. It even tricked another AI, Claude, into helping out by breaking its malicious plan down into these tiny, innocent-looking subtasks. An AI tricked another AI to carry out a cyber attack. Let that sink in. And this quote from the report really says it all. You no longer have to be some expert hacker to launch a sophisticated, large-scale attack. You just need access to a powerful AI and the right set of instructions. This was the wake-up call that the entire industry desperately needed.
So that leaves us with this one critical question. As we watch this whole corporate war unfold, you've got the free disruptors versus the trusted incumbents. And as the technology itself gets exponentially smarter and more dangerous, who are you betting on to come out on top? And maybe more importantly, what will the world actually look like when they do?